Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking you through a journey through time. Many thanks to the winery and family Poderi Colla. They gave us these 6 amazing Barbaresco bottles. We're gonna taste from 2010 all the way up to 2019. This is an absolutely rare occasion to taste how the Nebbiolo grape, in this case in Barbaresco wine, evolves through time. This is not any Barbaresco, this is a Barbaresco from the single vineyard Roncaglie, which is right here. Roncaglie means, whenever you see it on a label of Barbaresco, that the grapes that made this wine were all grown within this so-called MGA, which is an additional geographical mention to the production of the wine. All right, this is the fun part. Now we get to taste these 6 beautiful Barbaresco. I'm gonna start from the youngest. I'm gonna go towards the older. Number 1 is 2019. The color is very bright ruby red. 2019 in the Langhe is a very good vintage. It's what we consider to be a classic vintage. The wines have a lot of potential. I expect to taste a lot of tannins here, which means that if you own any 2019, you should wait a little bit. Beautiful nose, very fruity, which I was not expecting. And yes, definitely tannins. Big wine, beautiful, very classic, as I said. Keep it for at least another 10 years. Second wine is a 2018, which was a very different year from the 19. 2018 year was cooler than normal, I would say, especially compared to today's temperatures in Langhe, which has definitely seen a lot of higher temperatures in summer. I was always a big fan of the 18. They're very, very aromatic. In this case, we have also a bright red ruby color. The nose is immediately more open and more aromatic. So if you have to pick between the 19 and 18 to drink now, definitely go for the 18. Let's taste. Nice acidity, but not too much tannin. Obviously, it's a Barbaresco, so there are tannins, but not as many as you'll see in the 19. The 18 is fresh, open, and honestly, ready to go. If you have it, open it, drink it, you're gonna enjoy it. Third glass is a 17. 17, I'm biased. This is not one of my favorite years in the Langhe. It was a hot and dry year, and I have not smelled this, so this is just my bias. Most of the 17 are a little heavy for me. Let's see how Poderi Colla made the 17. Fruity, open. Not bad, honestly. The color is also very bright, very alive. Good tannin, good acidity. I am surprised. Well, Poderi Colla makes pretty amazing wine. So even a vintage that was not my favorite, it's honestly a pretty good bottle. So congrats. Fourth glass is a special one because it's a reserva. So it's a Barbaresco Reserva Roncaglie 2015. Poderi Colla makes Reserva wine only on the vintages that they believe are worthy. In this case, we have another big year. 15, like 17, was warm, so not my typical favorite. Let's see. Color, beautiful, very alive, bright ruby, red. Looks like a Barbaresco from 2019-18, which color already tells you how well this has aged so far. And this is already 10 years old. Nose is unbelievable. Floral, fruity, botanical. You already start to taste the classic Nebbiolo flavors. Wow. What a wine. There is a reason why this is a reserva. Incredibly layered, complex. I'm still tasting it. Really, really amazing. And it's a baby. It will age for much longer. Moving on to the 12. On the 12, I start to see already a little bit of age on the color. So we have a big jump. The nose is also, I want to say, a little bit more tired. We're starting to lose a little bit of the floral tone and in general a little bit of the energy of the wine. I want to say this is my least favorite so far. Big tannins, nice acidity. Yeah, I confirmed the nose, meaning this wine compared to the Reserva 15 feels a little bit more heavy, and it's not past peak, but I would say that if you own any of these, open them. Last wine, 2010, possibly one of the most awarded vintages from Langhe. It was a perfect growing year with nice temperatures, basically the ideal season you want. In fact, the 2010 is always a great vintage. Color. We start to see age, but pretty similar to the 12. Wow, the nose is completely different, is a lot more fresh, is a lot more dynamic. It doesn't look like it's aged for 15 years already. So I confirmed that the 2010 is just a completely different horse in terms of vintage. Wow, this nose is incredible. All right, let's taste. Balanced, very, very elegant, and to some extent even more drinkable. Like the difference between the 2010 and 12 is I would want to keep drinking this wine because it has lift, it has energy. To me, the 12 felt a little bit like on the older side. So if you have a choice between these two, definitely get the 10. Yeah, the nose is just out of this world. Get a bottle if you find it. What is great about tasting wine in this way is that they are all incredibly different from one another. And this is what wineries like Poderi Colla want. Tell the story and taste the terroir, obviously, but also the other variable, which is the vintage. When I taste these wines, I see obviously the weather, but I also see the decisions that every single day the winemaker and the farmers have made to finally make the wine. So this is an incredible opportunity that I'm super happy to be sharing this with you. Verticals like this are something that we curate almost every single day for our wine club members. So make sure you join the club and email us whenever you want to drink something extra special. We'll make sure you get all the best Piemonte has to offer. Having said that, please subscribe to the channel, like the video if you enjoyed it. Thanks Colla family for sharing this beautiful vertical with us. Cheers to Roncaglie. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.